today's video, I'm going to talk about what you need to do in order to prepare for court. If you have a court case, one of the things that you should really have in mind, number one, is the hearing dates. You know, every court case has a hearing date, and you should always be aware of your hearing date. This will help you to avoid backlog. This will help you to avoid being, you know, required to pay costs of the day by the court. You may also want to get in touch with your witnesses because at the end of the day, when you go to court, you don't want to adjourn because your witnesses didn't turn up. Of course, another thing is that you need to get familiar with your file, the court file, because ultimately your case is made up by your file. The law says that parties are bound by the pleadings. So always make sure that you know exactly what you are going to say, and you can only do that by refreshing your mind from what you stated in your case. Otherwise, you are going to reach court and you'll have nothing to say before the judge. Obviously, another aspect, depending on who you are, if you are just an ordinary person, you may also want to familiarize yourself with the law. What does the law say about that thing that is taking me to court? You will realize that we are in the digital era whereby most of these laws are actually now online. So, for example, if you are claiming land, you may want to look at the Land Act. If your case has an aspect of mortgage, or if it is a registered interest, you may need to look at the Mortgage Act. You may need to look at the Registration of Titles Act. And here I am talking in the Ugandan context. But like I always say, most common laws actually have laws that are similar, laws of procedure and all that. So you may want to actually uh, find out the law depending on the country where you are, and that will go a very long way in helping you to actually um, to prepare for your case. Then finally, um, you should also be prepared mentally, emotionally. If you are saved, maybe you may need to pray to God to ask to ask Him to guide you through your case, because man, there are so many strange things in courts of law. So you need to pray, sober up, have a stable mind, because you just want to have that backing, that spiritual backing with you in the court of law. So in brief, know your first of all, know your debt, know the date of your case. Secondly, know what is in your file, and by the way, know what is in the opponent's file, because these things are actually at the disposal of everyone. You may want to know what is on the opponent's file. You may want to know what they are going to bring on board and how to counteract, and where necessary, find out whether in fact you may need to settle amicably the matter that you have brought, that is taking you to court, because not all cases are actually good cases, and you need to be aware of that. Then, of course, if you have a lawyer, get in touch with the lawyer. If you are the lawyer, study the client's file very well. If you are the client, make sure that you have the fees for your lawyer so that everything is in order. Otherwise, you don't want your lawyer to go on pro bono, when in actual sense, the matter is not originally, worthy of pro bono. Thank you.